Beloved, you are welcome to the second part of this testimony. Last time I explained how I was poisoned by my stepmother. When I died in the hospital, the angel of the Lord transported me to the celestial world, thanks to his heavenly vehicle. When we landed in the borderland of the celestial world, I saw a multitude facing an intense light coming from a throne. I could not see or identify the one sitting on the throne. Then suddenly from the light emanating from the throne a voice resounded. It was a thunderous and explosive voice. As a result, the multitude of the redeemed and the myriads of holy angels fell on the ground. No one could bear the thunderous and explosive voice. The living creature were on the ground, the elders were on the ground, the myriad of angel and the multitude of saint were on the ground. I also collapsed on the ground. When I woke up, I noticed that the Lord was issuing decree and orders and instruction to the holy angels. As I could not bear the glory, I turned around to check the tall and robust angel that brought me here, so that he can take me out. To my surprise, I saw this huge angel on the ground just like the myriad of angel here. Humanity has no idea about Jesus Christ. We are not dealing with a man but the Creator himself. As we were on the ground, I saw two powerful and shining angels. They were very well dressed in comparison to others. They had a pot containing water, and they were sprinkling the multitude of the saint and the myriad of angel that collapsed on the ground. I was wondering, why are these angels sprinkling water on people? But as the angel was sprinkling water, the multitude were rising from their coma. Then the voice of the Lord Jesus Christ began to address the multitude who were silent. I saw the myriad of angel and the redeemed with their head bow. When the Lord was addressing the multitude, I could not understand what the Lord was saying because this was in heavenly language. The power and the glory of the voice of the Lord was unbearable and too heavy for me. I could not bear the weight of glory, and the electric charge in this place was too much for a mortal man like me. When the two angels that were sprinkling the multitude reached me, they sprinkled water on me. When that water was sprinkled on me, I noticed that the fear and panic that was on me disappeared. I felt an incredible peace. Immediately my ears opened and I began to understand the language of heaven and everything the Lord Jesus Christ was saying. The Lord has a language. The closer we get to him, the more we understand his language. When my ears opened, I heard the Lord giving orders to the angels to transport each and every one of the new arrival to his place. Every time the Lord gave orders, I saw 2 or 3 angels taking the new soul and settling him in heaven. When it was my turn, I noted that the Lord dealt with me differently. I heard the Lord saying to the angel, "This is not the time for my son Benjamin to come here, you're going to return him to earth." I came to understand that there is a time set for every man on earth. I heard the Lord saying to his angel, "I am returning Benjamin so that the world would know that I am God. I am above poison and all the power of the earth." The third thing I heard the Lord saying to his angel, "I am returning Benjamin because I want to demonstrate to the world that their breath of life is in my hand. I have the power to take their breath and to return it. I have power over their life." Then the Lord said to his angel, "You will not just return Benjamin like that, you will show him things that he will tell the church and the world." Immediately I saw 4 angels landing around me. They rose me up. One of the angel of the Lord said to me, "You heard the order and instruction of the Lord. We have to show you hidden mystery that you will reveal to the church." The angels took me back in the house where I saw 3 portals. After opening the second portal, the angel placed me in their middle. I asked them why. They replied, "Benjamin, you will see horrendous and fearful things where we are going." They said, "Many on earth know nothing about these things. You have the responsibility to reveal and tell the church what you see here. We will show you the one who is tormenting the earth. We want you to get an insight about the devil, his world and his strategy so that you can tell the church." The angel of the Lord made me visit the 7 world of the devil. I noticed that in his 7 kingdom the devil is regarded like God, just like we treat Jesus Christ on earth. The angel of the Lord told me that the devil dwell in the 7th world, where he cannot be reached by prayers of the church which does not reach him. There are barriers established at the portal of the 7 kingdom in order to stop prayers from disturbing the world of the devil. Actually, we were on the way with the 2 angels, when suddenly they told me to be in their middle. I didn't know what was wrong. The angels said, "You are about to see terrifying things, but we don't want these entities to see you. As we were moving forward, the angel of God said, "Benjamin, look over there. What are you seeing?" When I looked, I saw in a relative distance robust and tall humanoid being holding metallic shield round a roadblock. I said to the angel of the Lord, "I can see robust human holding metallic weapon." The angel of the Lord said, "Benjamin, these are not human, these are demons. Although they have human shape, they can take whatever shape that they want. They set up this roadblock to stop anybody from entering the seven kingdom." The angel said to me, "Benjamin, the devil noticed that churches on earth are multiplying, and prayers are proliferating everywhere on earth. The continual prayers of the children of God are threatening his seven kingdom. Therefore he felt obligated to take measure for protection and defense against the church and prayers that are rising and threatening his kingdom. That is the reason why these roadblocks are set up here by the devil, because prayer have power and potential to turn the kingdom of Lucifer upside down. The purpose of this roadblock is to stop prayer coming from any church on earth from entering the seven world of the devil. The humanoid demon at the roadblock are instructed to stop prayer from penetrating the world of Lucifer at all cost or being destroyed. These demons are armed with metallic weapon designed to oppose and destroy prayer lives of the children of God. The angel of the Lord said to me, "Benjamin, this roadblock is not just defensive. When a Christian is piling pressure on the kingdom of darkness through intense prayer, these demons will not just resist his prayer, they will take proactive and offensive measures. They will initiate an assault against the prayer life of that particular believer. Actually, if you are continually praying and fasting, they will send a delegation in your neighborhood, in your street and your compound in order to terminate your prayer life and cycle. First they will come with the spirit of sleep or slumber. They will start by attacking your night prayer before you sleep. Then you will begin to notice that every night when you start praying before sleeping, you will be carried away in your sleep. You will start but you will never finish prayer. If you still continue to pray despite the spirit of slumber, they will reduce the duration of your prayer significantly. When you notice that instead of praying for 1 hour, you can only afford praying for half an hour, you must understand that you are under attack. The angel said, to overcome this tactic is simple. Don't wait when you go to bed. You can pray earlier when the time to sleep is still far ahead. The second tactic is distraction and disruption. They will use your wife or husband or friend to stop you from being in the presence of God. They will use the closest person to you in order to stop you from reading the Word, from praying and from attending the church. People that are in your proximity can be used as instrument of the enemy for disruption and offense. Your wife or husband can be used as instrument of demons against prayer life and Bible reading. These are essential moments in Christian's life. These demons will influence people around you to disrupt your program of going to church by sending you a visitor when you are about to go to church, or by creating an improvised circumstances and situation. Your wife and husband can offend you thanks to demonic influence in order to remove you from God's atmosphere. You must have discernment to understand that the person offending you is under demonic influence or human spirit. I was told by the angel that there is a prayer position that get the devil angry, which is praying on your knees. The devil do not like it because he knows biblical principles. The devil knows that the Bible say that every knees shall bow. These knees that are bowing are honoring the Father. The devil knows that even if the man who is praying is not born again, when God look at him in that position, he get honor and pleasure because he know it's for him. People don't like that position and the devil don't like it either. Later we breached the first roadblock and we ended up before a second roadblock. My companion angel said, "Benjamin, this second roadblock is for the follow-up and monitoring." The angels said to me that they protect believers on earth, as it is written, "The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them." My companion angels told me that apart from their positioning around the believers, there are also 2 demons delegated by this second roadblock to follow up Christian. These demons are called guardian demons. Their purpose is not to fight or combat you but to monitor and to keep an eye on you 24 hours. If you will ever sin, and if you do sin, one guardian demon will stay but one will travel quickly to the 7 kingdom to report to their Lord that the man who is fighting, battling and waging war against us has just committed a sin. We can punish him. Dear brother and sister, When you sin you must confess straight away, because guardian demons who are monitoring spirit will publish the news in the seven kingdom of the devil, and he will urge everybody to take action against you. Beloved, when you sin you give the devil a legal right over you and in many aspects of your life, and they are things that were not possible for him but become within his reach. So the mandate of these two demons is to monitor and report when the believer commits sin. Dear brother and sisters, there are things that happen to Christians that bother them. They wonder why the Lord has allowed that to happen, but in truth they are the one that have opened the door. As a result the enemy was able to touch and destroy aspect of their lives. After passing these two roadblocks kept by demons, we were walking when the angel said, "Benjamin, do you see some things?" I replied, "I can see a city by far." The angel said, "What you are seeing is the first kingdom of Lucifer. People come to this kingdom from water. Water is the portal used by Satanists in order to travel to this kingdom." I was thinking, what is in there? Who are the inhabitant of this kingdom? Then the angel took me inside the city. When we got in the city I saw battalion after battalions of soldiers just like on earth, yet they were demons. They were troops of soldiers here and there. The population were exclusively demonic. They were no human, but these demons had the appearance of ordinary human soldiers and warriors, and each one of them had a weapon in his hand. The city was inhabited by regiments of all kinds of soldiers equipped with divers and various advanced weaponry. Other battalions had knives and swords. Other regiments had weapons similar to the ones used on the earth. The angels said to me, "These troops are not human, they are demons, and their weapon don't kill the body but they neutralize the spirit. They get human to fall in sins. Demon can shoot thought in people's heart and mind that will cause them to commit sins of all kinds." I saw diverse kind of weaponry and ammunitions. The population of this kingdom were all soldiers in uniforms and they had gun in their hand. The angel of the Lord said to me, "Benjamin, this is the army of Lucifer and their weaponry. The devil relied on them and his heart is on them. But there is a difference between earthly army and weapon and the army of Lucifer and its weaponry. All the troops in this kingdom are trained and armed to confront and battle the church on earth. They are responsible for direct confrontation and war with the children of gods. All the tussle and combat faced by the church originate from this kingdom. As you can see that the weapons are diverse here, so are the many human attitude, sins and weakness. The weapons of the army of Lucifer destroy faith of the believers. They can attack and neutralize your prayer life because prayer is extremely dangerous to them. The angel of the Lord said to me, the first and foremost purpose of the first world of the devil is to identify and locate the churches that breach sanctification and church that are preparing the faithful for the rapture and the eternal kingdom. Once this kingdom identify a church that is preaching the end times message and holiness, they will declare war against that church in order to prevent it from depopulating the kingdom of darkness. The kingdom of darkness will come against any church preaching holiness and preparing the people for the rapture. Revival church that are strong in prayer will be singled out as potential targets. Living church that persevere in prayer and fasting will face the full force of these army and their troops. They will try to attack that church in a systematic way. Then the angel of the Lord said, "Benjamin, let us visit the ruler of the first kingdom of the devil." When we arrive at the palace of the ruler of the first kingdom of the devil, I saw a huge and long snake, but I noticed that his upper part was that of a human. He had 2 horns and in the middle of the 2 horns I saw a fire burning. The angel of the Lord said, "This demon is called Captain Flames. This is the demon battling the church. He is against the church and prayers and service." His demonic troops emerged to the surface of the earth mainly from the cemetery, which a portal to the dark world. A toilet is also a portal. Satanist knows what is a toilet. It's a place where they do incantation. When the first kingdom come against a local church, these demons will visit the local authority and government office, and they will try to confuse the church document. They will attempt to try to close that church through the issue of document. Every time a church has document problem, you just have to guess that the army of the enemy is already deployed and at work at the local authority or government. The devil don't mind dead church. If these demons failed in terms of legal document, they will enter inside the church. They will target the leaders of different department, who will be their prime target. That's why I will ask you to pray for people leading department in the church. If they tried and failed to overthrow these leaders, they will try and use members of these department that are living in distraction, and they will shoot them. The ammunition will not kill them because it was not designed for that purpose. The ammunition will implant evil thought and evil heart disposition in the mind of the target. The victim attitude will change, and just like that he will turn against department leader. He will start gossiping against the leader. Demon will make sure that these backstabbing, slandering and gossiping reach the leader so that he will be hurt and troubled, and as the smear and defamation continue, the leader will be discouraged. If the leader is not strong, he will give up and rest from his commitment to serve. This will be the victory of this army of darkness. The reality is that the people who gossip will never be able to serve the way the leader do. As a result, that department will collapse. Then people will remember the leader who gave up. If you are a leader of a department, you must understand that all attacks from people in the church or your department are not from people but the demons deployed against the church. If the regiment of troops deployed in the church are failing to overthrow the department leaders, they will then attack the member of the church. Nobody is in the demilitarized zone. We are all in war. If you fail to engage the enemy will engage you. I was told by the angel of the Lord that demon will go check the message that the pastor is preparing in the day of church service, and if they discover that the message will benefit a particular believer, they will battle to stop that believer from coming to church by sending him visitor in the time he was supposed to come to church. I can only tell you not to miss the church because of a visitor. I said the entity ruling these army in the first kingdom is a huge snake with human head. But on his head there are two horns, and between the two horns there is flame of fire. The name of this evil spirit is Captain Flame. The angels said, his main activity is destroying churches. If all his troops and battalion are failing, he will leave his throne and come by himself. He will land in that church and he will crawl on that church. And he will throw his two horns on the ground. As a result, the church will be divided in two camps. Division in the local church is a manifestation of his attack. Then we travel to the second world, which is a place of mystic, native doctor, witches and Satanists. This kingdom is ruled by a demon that is called Dr. Salomon. He is called Doctor because he is responsible for occultism and mysticism. This demon does not have hand or feet. I saw him sitting on a table. He is an abomination. You cannot watch him twice. This demon is the source of occultism power. I saw two guards behind his throne. These two demons are the ones who came up with the idea of establishing the throne of the devil in the churches around the world. The devil noticed that people are going to church in great number. He came up with the strategy of building satanic churches. Beloved, the devil is opening churches everywhere. He is giving money to a cultic pastor to build mega churches. And these pastors are performing miracles, wonders and signs. They do perform fake deliverance and they prophesy. One of the main tasks for occultists is to steal people's stars and chances. They are people who were born to become something, but their stars and destiny were diverted and stolen. When a Satanist gives you money, he will steal your star. University is the place where people's stars are stolen. Many university teachers are in occultism. And many doctors are deep in occultism. Many people are living a paralleled life because their blessing and luck have been stolen. The second kingdom of the devil is the seat of occultic powers that is in the hand of Dr. Salomon. It is a dimension where mystic and Satanists travel in order to get power. Then the companion angels took me to the third dimension of Lucifer. They said to me that the third kingdom of the devil is designing and controlling all electronic apparatus we are using in this world. The angel said that the design and conception of technological apparatus is here. Every single technological invention is a channel of demonic power. They have marks that bewitch the user. We must understand that scientists are not just dealing with scientific knowledge, they actually combine scientific knowledge and esoteric knowledge. So you can go to university but you will not be considered a scientist unless you are part of the world scientific community, which is a body that gather occult scientists. Most of technological invention has nothing to do with scientific knowledge but metaphysic and esoteric knowledge. The devil is using technology as a tool of manipulation. There is occultism in Android and Apple mobile technology. There are functionality in Android that must be avoided. You can be initiated and connected subconsciously. Smartphone that youngsters are using is full of pornography. Social networking is the seat of satanic power in this end time. There are mystical movement that are gathering people photos from Facebook and using them in ritual. Internet means many net, and the purpose of the net is to catch target. In terms of TV, there are images that transmit viewers with demons, and even believers are getting demons just by watching TV images. Simple TV image can transmit demons to the people watching them. Let me tell you that I was arrested recently for exposing the secret of this third kingdom. The angel said, once an electric or electronic apparatus is designed in this kingdom, one of their scientists on earth will be selected to release it on earth. Beloved, you must understand that many electronic devices are controlled from the third kingdom of the devil, despite the fact that they are being used on earth. Let me tell you that mobile phone technology was designed in the third kingdom of the devil. Do not get yourself too much in complicated option and function, because there are hidden things there. You could be initiated just like that. Demons are really advanced, more than human. They can even use motion pictures to bewitch human race. The images of violence in movies affect people. The image of pornography affect people. The images of horror movie create fear. As a result, they can attract a demon just like that, because demons are attracted by intense fear. When people watch movies, their mind and soul are involved. It's like they are participating. Then we left the technology world of the devil. We traveled to the fourth kingdom. When arrived in the fourth world of the devil, I saw May Road and avenues, which were bearing the names of different sins that people commit on the earth. Each avenues and road of this kingdom is ruled by a demons that is a personification of a sin that people commit on the earth. The demonic population of the fourth world of the devil are responsible of bewitching and harassing the people of the earth to commit sin. They put human in bondage of sins. I saw many road in the fourth world, and each road was controlled by a specific demons related to a specific sins. I remember when we saw the demon of fornication in his rose. When this demon saw us walking in his road, he stood up. When he stood up, I noticed that he had male and female sexual organ. He was male and female, or hermaphrodite. He had the body of man and woman. He could copulate himself to satisfy himself sexually. This demon was called Maimona. When this demon was coming, he started to do incantation. He was actually bewitching the world population to fornicate and commit sexual immorality. Beloved, there is demon behind every sin committed on earth. These demons are harassing the world population in committing sin. All the sin that are committed by human on planet Earth is a result of control and demonic manipulation of the fourth kingdom demons. These kingdom are the one responsible for the sins of human. They calculate and orchestrate them by harassing human to sin. I saw the demon of lies in this kingdom on his avenue. This demon is empowered by mobile phone technology, as people are lying easily on the phone. People honor this demon on the day of April Fool. Even Christian lie deliberately on that day. The demon of fornication is emboldened on Saint Valentine Day, as people give themselves in illicit sexual act. In this kingdom I saw the avenue of the demon of drunkenness. I saw the demon of gossip in his avenue, the demon pride in his avenue, the demon lust in his avenue. I saw the demon of divorce. I saw the demon of accident. I saw the abortion. We also saw demons of drunkenness and smoking in their avenue. Just take note that all sins committed on earth are orchestrated by demons of the fourth world of the devil. All sin are a result of demonic manipulation, because all sins are demon. I mean, there is a corresponding demon to specific sin that people commit on earth. After visiting the fourth kingdom that is causing sin manipulation on the earth, we traveled the fifth world. The angel took me to fifth dimension of Lucifer. This kingdom was ruled by three powerful demons. I saw a demon with big leg. I was told that his power and authority are in his leg. He is the demons of music. Beloved, for any musician to become popular on earth, he has to sign a pact with this demon, otherwise he will not be known. And when he sign a pact, he get a new name. These names are given to them after signing a covenant. These names are given to them by this demon of music when they are signing covenant, and this demon will make sure that their name become popular. And every time they release new album, they get new names or new title. These musicians also get the content of their album over there. The demon of music is called Sankei, and many musicians sing for demons. They quote their names in their song, but people think they are talking about natural people. Let me inform you that the style of dressing of these musicians come from this realm. The second demon operating in these realm is the demons of sickness. When sickness come, everything is paralyzes in the life of a man. Sickness is used as weapon by these demons against Christians. Then I was shown the last demon governing of the fifth world of the devil. He was sitting on a throne, but behind his throne was a tree with many branches, and these branches had chains and padlock around them. The angel said, "This is demon making human to suffer, he is the demon blockage." The angel said, "Firstly, this demon start by chaining people. If he noticed that they are still moving, then use the padlock. This demons won't stop you from eating and dressing, but every time you want to break through and achieve something remarkable, that's when he arise, but sometime he might come after the little you have." Then the angel began to explain to me some truth about this demons. They said that this demon does not care about prayer. I was hopeless when I heard the angel saying this, because as far as I know, prayer is the strength of a Christian, and if we are winning, it's because of prayer. How come prayer does not affect him? You can try to destroy blockade in prayer, it won't work. Remember the story of Lazarus and wealthy man. Lazarus was God-fearing, but he was poor. The fear of the Lord will lead you to heaven. It won't make you rich. Prayer will never destroy poverty. Only giving combined with prayer that can destroy poverty. As long as you are not practicing the principles of sowing, the demon of blockade will make sure that you are in poverty. The principle of blessing is in sowing, not prayer. In terms of the demon of poverty, I said he is not afraid of prayer. You can be stronger in prayer and be poor. The secret of material blessing is not prayer but giving combined with prayer. This has to become a way of life. That is why every time you want to give to God, this demon will flood your mind with many thought about what you can do with your money. I said this demon will be expelled only after giving. The sixth world of the devil is for witches. This world is the strength of the devil, because people who attend this world are human living among the children of God. They know the lives of Christians and their project and aspiration. These witches provide information to the enemy of believers. The assumption about witches is that they strangle people in the night. They kill people, and they block people. Often it is difficult to identify witches. You can be living with a witch for many years, but you may never know that you are dealing with witches, because the first characteristic of a witch is affection. I mean false love. Anybody that ever encounter a witch will notice their kindness and sociability. When the angel of the Lord took me the sixth world, they said, "Benjamin, let go to see where witches get their power." When we arrive in the sixth world of the devil, I saw the ruler of the kingdom of witches. His throne was inside or above a lake of flame of fire, but he was not burning. I was told by the angel of the Lord that those who practice witchcraft get their power from this ruler. That is why witches are not afraid of fire, because their ruler seat above flames of fire. Witches enter the church even when people are calling the fire of God to come down. They enter while demons running away. You can even hear them calling fire. The angel of the Lord said to me, "The first thing that this ruler give practitioner of witchcraft is a transporter spirit. The demon that is called transporter spirit enable them to do astral traveling. They leave their body behind when traveling in hyperspace. When a witch leave his body, he does not get out of the house through the door or windows, but he will place his face inside the wall of the house. As a result, will fly away in space." The angel of God said to me, "We must note that when a witch is flying in space, the transporter spirit caused him to be able to see beyond the wall and the roof of all the house except that of born-again and God-fearing Christian. Thanks to this transporter spirit, the wall and the roofs of houses become transparent. Therefore, when witches are flying in space, they can see everything happening inside all the houses. It's like people are sleeping outside house." The angel of the Lord said to me, "When witches and demons come in the night to attack Christian, we manipulate physical reality in order to confuse them. We turn the house of believer to lake of water or burning flames of fire. Therefore they cannot do anything. They go away in confusion. That is why when they come in the day to check, Instead, seeing the lake of water, they would see everything normal and they would be further in confusion. They cannot see you in the night. That is why they would come to check in the day. The second power given to practitioner of witchcraft is the ability to wear false face and identity in order to hide their true identify, because they are afraid of the power of vision and dream that the Lord has given his children. They can wear the appearance of someone else or the appearance of an animal. You may dreaming that you are fighting animal, but these animal are just masks of witches, in case you fighting and defeating them. In case you are overpowering these animal in dreams, you will notice that this witch will be angry at you in the day, but in case these which are defeating you in the night, you will notice that they are kinder to you. The third power given to witches is the power of bilocation, the ability to be in two different places at the same time. The transporter spirit also enable witches and wizards to modify or change their age and appearance in the night. A youngster in the day can become an adult in the night and have children. There are children that are witches, but in the night they are adult, and they occupied great position in the world of witches. These children have characteristic of adult in the day. They do not respect anyone or fear anybody, because they are great people in the night, but their health is mediocre. They are also old people who turn themselves to young people in the night. The other ability given to witches is communication through their hand fingers and feet fingers. Every time people are talking about their ambition and aspiration, these witches will start touching their fingers and behaving uncomfortably. They can record your conversation with them, and even connect to their kingdom. When witches meet for the first time, they do recognize one another. When a new witch move in your neighborhood, he would be received by witches of your street and neighborhood, and he will join the brotherhood of your area in the night. Actually, there is a parallel administration of witches in the night, ruling each city and country of the world. There are witches that are poor in the day, but they are elevated in authority in the night and they are wealthy. During astral traveling, there are laws that witches must keep in order to avoid disruption. They are not supposed to touch or steal material stuff. They are not supposed to be out of the body beyond daylight, otherwise the transporter spirit would cause their body that was left in their bedroom to joy. They are not supposed to be out of the body beyond daylight, otherwise the transporter spirit would cause their body that was left in their bedroom to join their spirit that is out of their body. As a result, they would fall. That is why we hear story of witches falling. It's because their body that was left in their bedroom has joined and reunited with their soul that was out of their body. There are 4 departments in the spirit world of witchcraft. The first department of witchcraft is that of mechanic. You may wonder what is the importance of mechanic in the astral world. Actually, in the spirit world of witches there are aircraft and vehicle, but aircraft of witches are different from planes that we have in the physical world, particularly in terms of speed. Invisible aircraft of witches fly in the speed of light, or the speed of thought. You must understand that a witch can travel from Africa to America and come back in minutes. Actually, witches that are in international witchcraft travel all over the world to bewitch and cast spells on people. That is why they need aircraft and planes. But astral aircraft and car of witches travel by using specific and established trajectory, and they are guided to their destination by the stars. It is when an astral aircraft fly over a church and house of praying Christian that it come under fire. When an astral plane fly above a church, it is likely to be hit by fire because church and houses of children of God are area where prayer goes up and mount to heaven. These are trajectory by which prayer goes to heaven. Houses of children of God are also place where prayer goes to heaven. It is a trajectory of prayer. When a mystical aircraft fly over these trajectory of prayer, it come under fire and break down. Some of this plane are destroyed by guardian angel keeping the children of God. Therefore they are witches whose task and duty is to repair astral aircraft and astral car. But let me inform you that these astral cars and aircraft are most of the time toys. In the day, they are just little item like toy, but at night that these little items and article become cars and plane. Witches that are mechanic do not kill people in their family or environment. They are assigned to screw people just like they screw drivers of travel cars and aircraft in the night. They are assigned to block people life. You may have a witch in the family. He may not be killing people, but you will notice that no one has made it in the family. Women won't get married. Men are not getting jobs. Witches that are mechanic in the night are dirty in the days. They are witches that are not always dirty because they are mechanic. The second department of witchcraft is that of driver and pilot. These are witches that drive astral aircraft and astral cars in the night. Most of pilot and driver in the world of witchcraft are children. When a child is initiated in witchcraft, they will train him to be a driver or a pilot. That is why it is difficult for these children to abandon witchcraft, and the assignment of these pilot in the day is about spreading witchcraft among children. The third department of witches is made up of chefs. They are witches whose task and duty in the night is cooking human flesh and meat for fellow witches. Witchcraft gathering is always like a celebration. They dance, they eat human meat, and they have orgy sex. These astral chefs have duty in the day. Their first work is about getting people to eat human food in the day. Most of people living on Earth has already eaten human flesh. These witches have been empowered to turn human meat to animal meat and fish. The purpose of eating human food is to change people's heart condition. The second work of these chefs is about destroying electronic apparatus in their home, and turning them to drawer where they keep human body part. The last department of witches is the department of bewitchment and spell casting. These are criminal, they are deadly, and they are filled of pride, because they think that ordinary human are inferior to them. We must understand that when witches paralyzes and strangled people in the night, they are not necessarily in the house of the victim. They can be far yet doing that. The angels said to me, there are ways to recognize witches. Witches are informers of the dark world. They have the tendency to be curious about minors detailed about people's lives. They want to be aware of things going on in people's life in details. They have the spirit of control. The second sign is this: before a witch come to strangle you in the night, he would come first to test your spirit in the day. He has to test and determine and establish whether you are a weak or strong spirit. If he find that you are a weak spirit, he will try control you in the day before coming to strangle you in the night. Often when witches cannot overpower you in the night, they will hate you in the day. Witchcraft activity start in midnight when demon come to wake them up for flight to space. Promotion in the world of witches is through human sacrifice. They always ask them people that are dearest to them, like their father and mother. Then we left the sixth world of the devil. When we arrived to the seventh world of Lucifer, I saw men and women. These men and women were pregnant and breastfeeding. I felt cold and fear. I asked the angel, how come men are pregnant and breastfeeding in this kingdom? The angels of the Lord laughed. They said to me, these are not human, these are demons. They are Lucifer bodyguard. They come to earth to amuse themselves and sleep with men and women in dream. As a result, they get pregnant. Demons visit the earth every night. They molest men and women in dream. Many people wake up tired because of these molestation. What will follow is that these victims will start seeing themselves having sex in dream. When a male demon molests a woman on the earth, this male demon will take the responsibility of carrying that pregnancy in the spirit world, but the human woman victim will still feel the effect of that pregnancy. These demons will carry the pregnancy and give birth to a hybrid child. These children will not spend most of their lives in the seventh kingdom of Lucifer because they are part demon and part human. They would be taken to the second world of the devil, the realm of Dr. Salomon. I said native doctor and witches come to this world. The demon Dr. Salomon distribute these children to native doctor, who will give them to women who are in search of children. The angel of the Lord said there is a level in the spiritual marriage where the spiritual partner will start appearing physically. A female demon can turn a male victim to woman in the spirit world. As a result, the man will begin to behave like a woman. Then the angel of the Lord took me to the throne of the devil. I was surprised to see him sitting on a throne made of human bones, and he had chains on his feet. There was no glory whatsoever. I asked the angel of the Lord, why is the devil having chains of his feet? Are you the one that have bound him? The angel said, Benjamin, we are not strong enough to bind the devil like this. It's the Lord Jesus Christ when he died on the cross that he neutralized and bound the devil like this. The devil has been stripped his power on the cross. It is written, having cancelled the debt ascribed to us in the decrees that stood against us. He took it away, nailing it to the cross. 15 And having disarmed the rulers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross.